So I guess Andrew Tate's fighting Jake Paul now. Now, why a 40-something retired kickboxer would want to fight someone who's been putting people on their ass for like the past, 4 years now? Why would he want to do that? It is completely beyond me. Maybe the clout, fame, and acclaim is starting to get to Tate's head a little bit here. Because I genuinely don't know what in Andrew Tate's head made him think, I think I could beat this guy when he has boxing clips like this. And boxing clips like this. All right, now we're going to analyze Andrew Tate's pad work compared to Jake Paul's pad work. All right, so just so you understand what we're looking for in Andrew Tate's pad work, it's form, it's combinations, it's accuracy, and hand speed. All right, so it's already not looking good. Andrew Tate cannot keep his hands up for some reason to save his life. He is not Muhammad Ali. The only people who can pull off that low hand style would be like Ali, a couple other boxers, and then even like Anderson Silva could do it a bit. But even as we saw in the UFC, he got messed up a few times trying to do that crap. And actually, Anderson Silva using that hands down fighting style against Jake Paul seemed to work a bit until he started getting caught because Jake Paul got onto his timing. Now we have to think, Andrew Tate is 40-something years old. He's way too muscle bound at this point in time. For those of you who don't know, a lot of muscle, especially if it's slow twitch muscle fiber, is a huge hindrance in boxing. That's why you almost never see Mr. Olympia looking dudes in the sport of boxing. Like you may have the rare Anthony Joshua, which is pretty much just a freak of nature, and honestly, he might be on some secret sauce. But I'm pretty sure his body is almost entirely quick twitch muscle fiber. But the reason huge muscles is such a hindrance in boxing is because boxing is very reliant on movement and endurance. Heavy muscle slows you down a ton, and it decreases your endurance a ton, and it decreases your punching speed as well a ton. Also, when you see Andrew Tate throw his punches, they are very slow and telegraphed. He throws them very wide. They're not tight. All right, let's continue. Look at how high his chin is up in the air. Jake Paul would so easily be able to counter off of all of those shots. He does not protect his chin at all. And you can see he has a softer chin. His chin is not very chiseled, so he clearly does not work his jaw a ton. If he gets clipped by Jake Paul's left hook, he is out of there. He's done. I just wanted to rewind it back also so you could see how sloppy his form really is. Andrew Tate, I don't know if he's ever worked with a real boxing trainer before, but a boxing trainer would have corrected all of his form here. He's literally just trying to throw these punches as hard as he possibly can, which is what a good boxing trainer will have you get corrected right away. Because speed and accuracy and timing beats power hands down every time. Look at this. See, he's just trying to throw as hard as he can. Doesn't even have his elbow up for the hooks. And he can't keep his hands up at all. Like, I understand he has a hands-down style, but when you're as muscle-bound as he is now and as old as he is now, that is not going to work against a young, athletic fighter. It's just not. He probably doesn't even realize his reflexes are probably way slower than they are before. When he throws his hooks, his elbow is like pointed downward. You need to throw when you throw hooks, you have to throw it almost at a 90-degree angle. Your elbow needs to be up in the air so you can land on the chin. He's almost throwing like weird like body hooks that he's trying to get up to the chin. It's really It's just very sloppy form that any boxing trainer would tell you that he does not have good punching form at all whatsoever. Not to mention that on his jab and his cross, he's not getting full extension. There is still bend in his elbow, so he's not getting full range on his jabs and his crosses. You can see his footwork isn't great as well because his feet have become parallel multiple times. If your feet become parallel and you get caught off balance which is usually what happens when your feet become parallel, you'll get knocked on your ass literally just from that. Like he needs to figure that out. Look at how he drags his back foot up for that shot. He doesn't even plant his feet. Look at his feet. His footwork is... Honestly, it's like... I wouldn't even say it's amateur level. His footwork is like beginner level. And I'm certain that now that I pointed that out, some of you can see how bad his footwork really is. He's not going to have any movement in that Jake Paul fight if he doesn't get that figured out immediately. So he's doing some kickboxing here. You can see he's way more comfortable when there's kicks as well. Everything flows together better. But when it's just his punches, it's almost like he's only... It's not computing with his brain as much. See, he's got some power on those kicks there. He's got some serious power on those kicks. He got some good power on those kicks right there. Good form as well. The teep. Kind of a weak teep though. He's not even really throwing a push kick. Those are more of teeps. Those are landing on the toes. It would be so easy to slip a uppercut right through that guard. Look at it. See, I'm sure even like the amateurs can see how easy it would be to slip a couple uppercuts in through Andrew Tate's guard here. His guard is very wide and very low. You could catch him clean. You could catch him with some hooks here too. Look at Andrew Tate. You have a lot. You have a lot to work to do in the boxing area. His kickboxing looks pretty good, at least in terms of the pad work. But his boxing it's weak. Now he's trying to get his gas back. Tired himself out a bit. All right, so now we're going to take a look at some of Jake Paul's pad work and also some of the clips from his fights just to see where Jake Paul could capitalize on a lot of the holes in Andrew Tate's style. Uppercuts, his uppercuts are pretty sloppy, but all of his other punches are very quick and accurate. The faster the hands you have in boxing, the easier you'll be able to capitalize on windows. Because boxing is very huge on timing. If there's an open shot, you gotta hit it quick because it'll close right away. His jab is very clean, you can see. Didn't get full extension there, but he was getting full extension on the first couple. Got full extension on the cross there, quick cross. Nice double jab there. And he has good upper trunk movement as well. Or should I say upper torso? Good combinations. He needs to work on that uppercut though. It's flaring out a bit. Good jab there. Stepping up a little too high though. See, look at that head movement. Look at that.
August, I'm back, baby.
The head movement in combination with the jabs and crosses. Yeah, it's going to be very tough for Andrew Tate to beat this man. I would not put my money on Mr. Tate. See how he's actually working on protecting his head? That's important. Conditioning here as well. All right, now I'm going to show you this clip from the Anderson Silva fight just to show you how easily it would be for Jake Paul to take advantage of Andrew Tate's guard with this clip here. Hold on a second. All right, you see he throws out those two rangefinder jabs. Then he comes over with that huge overhand right. Now, because Anderson Silva is Anderson Silva, his reflexes managed to spidey sense it and slip it like a split second away. That's why I tell you timing is so important in boxing. Literally, if Jake Paul would have threw that like 0.2 seconds faster, he would have probably flatlined Anderson Silva there. Andrew Tate, on the other hand, would have probably got caught by that and been flatlined bodaciously. Andrew Tate is just nowhere near as quick of reflexes as Anderson Silva. All right, so now we're going to analyze when Jake Paul throws that hook at Anderson Silva that drops him. And a lot of people were trying to allege that that clip was fake and Anderson Silva took a dive. But if you see it from this angle, it's pretty clear that he was hit clean. It's just that Anderson Silva did not see the punch coming. And everyone who's boxed before knows, or people who've been watching boxing for a long time know, that it's not necessarily the hard punches that you see that put you on your butt. It's the ones that you don't see and the ones that catch you at a bad time, off guard or off balance. So we're just going to watch this really fast. So you see he fakes with the left up top, throws to the body. Anderson does a good job at guarding it, then guarding that left hook there. So he throws that, I don't know what that is, but then he catches him. Boom, you can see the impact on his face right there with the right. You can literally see his entire face smush. And he literally just did not know that it was coming, so it pretty much caught him really off guard there. That's why he got dropped. All right, now we're just going to watch it one more time and think about Andrew Tate's guard and how he likes to use his guard up close, like specifically when he was hitting that one guy with the bag around his waist and had the boxing gloves and stuff on. When he was trying to fight inside or practice inside fighting. Think about how Andrew Tate would react in a situation where he was inside fighting Jake Paul like this. Now remember, watch what Jake Paul does with his hands here. He throws the fake up top, throws to the body. Then he throws the hook, right? Then he throws that, I don't know if it's a jab or what, and then he throws the hook up top. Let's be honest, Andrew Tate is not going to be able to... He's not going to be able to stop that combination right there. That was a really nice combination. And then here's a freeze frame for all of you out there who thought that that punch was fake. As you can see, this man's face is smushed. So, no, he did not get hit with a damn phantom punch and just fall for no reason. He definitely got hit. And it's actually, I can see why people thought it was fake, because it's very hard to see it from every angle except for this one here. Punches in boxing matches go very fast, so it's hard for the average boxing consumer to catch a punch like this. So yeah, I'm not a betting man, but if I had to put some money on somebody, I'd put it on Jake. So I'd say don't be shocked and surprised if this fight happens if you see Andrew Tate get flatlined bodaciously. And then we already know if Andrew Tate gets knocked out by Jake Paul, he's going to get dragged through social media for like the next probably his entire life, if I'm being honest. His face is going to be like everyone's new profile picture on TikTok, or some crap like that. I genuinely wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they also, if he lost, cut off his mic as he was talking at the end of the fight. I just wouldn't be shocked. Because Andrew Tate is one of the few people that people tend to hate more than Jake Paul, which is saying something.